Okay, let's talk about some of these homework problems here. In number 1, we are given that these are similar. We are going to set up a proportion, and so I'll give you a clue here. You can put 2x plus 1.5 here, and that's this side here. So what on this corresponds to 2x plus 1.5? Well, you can kind of see it's kind of the longest side here, and I think that over here that would be the 18, right? It's kind of a mirror image of it, and it's been shifted down. But the corresponding side of this would be this. So we are going to go ahead and use that 18. Alright, so then we go ahead and put what goes on the other side. And so I'm going to move on to number 2, and you can finish number 1 on your own time. Okay, number 2. So again, proportions. You do have a mixed number. You're probably going to want to change that to a decimal. And then you also are given a ratio in the form of 1 to 18. But how could you put 1 to 18 as a fraction? And then where would you put this? Would you put it on the top or the bottom? You know, those are things you have to be able to decide by reading the problem. Alright, number 3. Again, we've got a proportion here. We've got the sides of the model, which is going to be, this is the model that they give you here. Because you can see it's 15 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. That's very tiny. This is the tiny version of the pool, okay? And we're given something about the actual large version of the pool, that it has a width of 25 meters. So make sure you're going to put these numbers and your unknown variable of, you can use an x, you got to put them in the right places so that they make sense. You either want corresponding parts from maybe the model to the actual width, width over width, and then length and length, or maybe you want to do the model width to model length and the actual width to the actual length. Those are things for you to decide. You just need to make sure you choose one that actually works. Alright, and then when we get into number 4, again, we are going to set up 2 proportions just like we did here, okay? But this time you have to tell us whether or not the numbers are proportional, okay? Because they give you all 4 numbers to put in here. You're going to have to put them in places where they make sense, okay? As in, don't mix up the short side of one rectangle. Well, let me be specific here. So rectangle A has side lengths of 16.4 and 10.8. Well, of those 2 sides, which one is the short side? Well, 10.8 is smaller, okay? So you're going to want to match that up with the shorter side of rectangle B's, okay? So, these 2 would match up. They're both the shorter sides of the rectangle, and these are both the longer sides of the rectangle, okay? So you could literally, pretty much how they are in here, you could put these numbers, okay? They're pretty much already set up, and you would just see by using your calculator whether or not they do come out to be proportional. You're not actually trying to find any missing parts, just telling us whether or not they're proportional, because in order to be similar, you do have to be proportional. And that's that, and we'll move on to the next one. Thank you for your time.